Sometimes you can find a story in the most unlikely things, and that's what we have next. There is a man named David Kinney, and he has an office in Balboa Park on the second floor of the House of Hospitality, and in his office is a table, and there begins this story about San Diego.
Look at this, a table, wooden table used for meetings now. Right off the bat, you might not think it was historically noteworthy. You could say it's beautiful.
And it is that, but to understand why that table is so special, you have to rewind the clock to 1935. Franklin Roosevelt is President of the United States.
Of course, it was one thing to have the president come to town, as he did here when the new city and county building was being dedicated in the 1930s. Everything pretty much shut down for that. But Eleanor Roosevelt was enough of a star in her own right that she commanded plenty of attention by herself. The First Lady of the World, they called her, active in causes from the Women's Trade Union League to the League of Women Voters. And in 1935, she was here in Balboa Park to take in the Exposition that year and meet with a group of prominent women, have lunch. Today, at what is now just the county building, there's a tribute to FDR's visit and his dedication of the place. But as to Eleanor's 1935 coming here, this table is probably our city's best reminder. Take a second look at this picture. Well, at the table in this picture, yep, same one, in the House of Hospitality in Balboa Park, preserved in the office of the executive director, there it is. No plaque on it, not listed anywhere as an official piece of history, but you can't help but think, if that table could talk, what stories it might tell about Eleanor Roosevelt and about San Diego.
For decades, Eleanor Roosevelt just fascinated people. She was shy, and yet she overcame that to rise to become simply one of the most powerful women in the country. She was the niece of one president, Teddy Roosevelt, and the wife of another, and had plenty of political power on her own. She was a writer, a magazine columnist, world traveler, and used to say that just because she was the first lady didn't mean she always had to agree with the president. Whatever that president thought or did, she didn't necessarily go along. When Eleanor Roosevelt came to your city, in this case San Diego, it was a very big thing.